There may be a time where your workers request AWR information, such as rate information, or it could be benefits that they're due to receive. So what we're going to take a look at now is how you can record a request for AWR information, and also how you can log that you've had a response to that request. So to run those actions, what you would do is in the candidate record, you can go to the drop down next to profile and scroll down to the AWR page within that candidate record. On this page, if we scroll down here, we can see you have got request received. So you can click onto that action, and it gives you a couple of options in that request type. So either day one, which refers to them asking more about the benefits, like are they allowed to use the canteen, or maybe things to do with parking, or that kind of thing. And the second one in there is simply referring to are they due to get an increase in rate. You can see it's linking to the assignment record in there. It does ask you how you heard about that request. So did you receive an email? Did they give you a phone call? And then you'll see in there, you've got data request, and you can add in any further notes in here and then confirm. So you're simply logging in there that you've had the request for information by that candidate. So then you go and do your research, go and check with the client. You may already have that information stored somewhere. And then what you can do is when you've received a response and you've made sure you've then relayed that response to your candidate, you can come and kind of tick that off your list. So you can tick next that in there and click on send response in that section. Now, the other place you can do that is we can go to our studios. And can you see in there, you've got pending AWR requests at the top. So we can see Tom is now in that list. So that is a studio down here in your standard studios, the 21 we've got. It's the second one down, the AWR studio. So in here, you can log phone calls or texts to Tom, or even send an email. And when you do want to send that response, you can then click on this. Instead of going into the candidate on the AWR page and then selecting it and clicking send response, you could simply come to the studio, monitor it from here, and then you can click on this email function here. It's the same workflow. So it's just saying how did you respond to that candidate with giving them that information. And I'm going to say on here, I sent an email to Tom. And it will date and timestamp that in there. And then I can close down that I'm satisfied I have done that. So you can see he's now come off that studio. So if we go back into Tom's record, the important thing in there is that we can see AWR request will always be on there, and it will show it's been complete. So you've done that. And of course, you're always going to have that information in the journal that you've done that for that candidate. So all the information is stored in there.